Here we go, level 30. Econcha. It is kind of weird. Just like another game, like, I think it was... What was the other game that did similar things like that? Where your mouse would move. I think gacha games do that a lot. Like, what's my launch? 5? Or 6. Alright, if you don't know what R.E.P.O is, well... Oh, before I do that, let me get my trank gun. You loot, you put items in this thing right here, and you sell it. You do it 4 times at high levels. And avoid monsters, don't die. That's pretty much it. Anyone has any questions, they can always ask me in the YouTube comments. I'll answer them. But the main idea is to try not to die. And not to greed late game. It feels so weird after playing on someone else's host file, you know? Like, I'm just so much faster. It feels like I got haste in a video game. It's so weird. And I also have a map now, which is great, because I was doing a challenge with no map. And no HUD. And no shop. Very interesting challenge. I definitely want to do more of it like solo. It seems like fun. Let's grab another cart here. I actually found a gacha game I really love. If you like Dark Souls gameplay where the game is about skill rather than a timer based on money, how much money you have, look up Tribe 9. The gacha is also really like generous. Like, extremely generous. A 10 pull, you have a 20% chance of getting the 5-star SSR, what do you want to call it, you know? Whereas Genshin, if you were to do that, you have a 6% chance. 3 times the chance. Oh, dude, I thought I could avoid him. Why am I scared of him? Bro, I'm not playing on, like, no shot mode. Hold on. Why am I afraid of you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Come here. You wanna play? I'll show you how to play. Go down there. This makes you feel like a god when you have 13 strength. Such a different game. What is that? What was that? Was that clown? I couldn't tell what the feat was. What was that? I saw something. Can't fool me. What was that? Wasn't you. I swear I saw clown feet. Getting trolled by the game. You really should try a solo run for sure. But yeah, if you care about skill rather than a timer beating you down in a gacha game because you don't have enough money in your wallet or whatever, Tribe 9, really good. Also, great story. What the heck? I need to get out of here. I'm just gonna hide up here. Like the Danganronpa series, that's where Tribe 9 comes from. It's mostly about the story content. And the gameplay is really good. It has parries, counters, and dodges. Well, the parry and counter are the same, but if you like that kind of game where you feel good about yourself when you get a perfect parry, you know, that's the game for you. Also, again, no timers. It's up to your skill if you can beat something. I do appreciate that kind of gacha game. I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. I was concerned. Didn't see any big items on the map. Maybe we just sell now. Might as well. And save the money for later. Solo leveling has timers. That's not what pissed me off and why I quit solo leveling Arise. The reason why I quit, I can't even speak. The reason why I quit SLA is because the more recent newest raid that I remember playing before I quit, right? The second boss of the 4 bosses or whatever, it wasn't that bad, but it was definitely harder than the other bosses for some reason. And then when hard mode came out, right? And I've done all the raids before, like, I'm no stranger as a free-to-play user, right? I've done all the raids. This raid in particular pissed me off so much because the devs scummingly made it impossible for free-to-play, no matter what. I min-maxed everything, and you just need perfect stuff, and it's just pissed me off. Before, it wasn't an issue. But after seeing hard mode of that raid, I'm like, I'm done. Only because Tribe 9 came out of nowhere and made me realize how much I appreciate my time being well spent, you know? Again, the story is really good. There's 2 major chapters in Tribe 9 right now that will take you probably 30 hours to beat. I'm gonna be honest. It took me like 20 hours, and I was speeding through it on purpose to get all the goodies before the campaign, which is like the event, was running out for extra like currency pulls. But if I were to take it nice and slow, it would have taken me 30 hours. That's crazy. 15 hours per chapter. And they're getting a new chapter in like mid-April. Chapter 3. And I'm excited to see what it's going to be. I've been also tempted to stream it. I'm not really fond of streaming gacha games as much because they're not usually good content. But this one might be good content, honestly. Considering it's Dark Souls gameplay, you know? So I'm tempted, to say the least. Oh, I quit like a week before the big update with the shadow skill stuff. It just pissed me off. I'm like, dude, I have enough gear. I'm telling you, when I say I min-maxed that game as a free-to-play, I min-maxed it. I was stronger than most free-to-plays. Like, I did everything I could. And I was competing with some of the dolphins out there in terms of damage. That's crazy, right? But then only to get met with, sorry, free-to-play can never beat this. You have to be a whale. I was done. I think any gacha, if you're good enough as a free-to-play user, you should be able to beat all the content handed to you if you've been min-maxing from day one. Otherwise, you have bad game design. If money equals power, I mean, yeah, it's a gacha, but the majority of your your game base is going to be free-to-play users. And if you don't do that and prioritize your free-to-play, making whales actually have a reason to spend, you're doing your gacha game wrong. Also, looking at Genshin, I quit that a long time ago because there was no end game. All the relic stuff was useless. You became too strong. The story content was not... There was no, like, difficulty system to make the story content in Genshin actually, like, viable to be rewarding enough when you min-maxed everything. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that's kind of, like, how you should do it, like I said earlier. But it was so boring because there was 0 endgame. Spiral of Abyss was just nothing. And even MiHoYo also said it themselves. They were not going to do endgame, so... I respect that they were open about it, but it took way too long, honestly. But I quit before they did any of that. 25,000 exactly, wow. Immortalized Zenless? I thought about it. I don't remember what stopped me from playing Zenless 0. Or even, what's the other game? Wuthering Waves, that other one as well. Actually, I know what stopped me from playing Wuthering Waves. The story took 4 hours to even play the game, so there's that. They removed that, which is good for them, but I'm not going to go play that game, because I was already playing solo leveling at that point, right? Zenless Zone didn't really, I don't know, interest me that much. It just seemed like another cop-out for MiHoYo or whatever. I think MiHoYo in general, the only good MiHoYo gacha game and actually worth playing, even though it still has the same dynamic that I hate about MiHoYo games, is Star Rail. It's like, I think that's the only good MiHoYo game. If I were to go back to one, I think that's the one I would go back to. Honest. Also the parry system? Yeah, but see, I found Tribe 9 before I was actually going to download Zone Zero after SLA pissed me off. But then Tribe 9 came out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what is this? This looks cool. And I tried it. The beginning was insane. Like, it was good story design. Absolutely loved it. Like, I'm like, I'll give it a try. The beginning, their gacha rates were like Genshin rates, but they realized their mistake because they're new gacha like creators, right? So then they just decided to make it the best free-to-play gacha of all time currently, with their rates and the way that they like. The game lets you farm. It's the only gacha game I know that lets you farm for power. That is insane to me. I respect that. Like, the whole artifact system doesn't exist in that game. There is kind of like artifacts, but you can farm for them as much as you like. There's no limit, and it's not even that hard to farm. Their stamina system you can farm for in the game. Is this free to play? No. This is R.E.P.O. This is a $10 game, as far as I understand. I've only spent money on a few gachas. Genshin, just a tiny bit, you know. I wanted to see how power felt like for the first time playing a gacha game, right? I spent a tiny bit. It was like $100 or $150 or whatever it was. I don't remember how much it was. It was not that much. And then I put money into what I considered probably the worst gacha of all time. Even though I really enjoyed the gameplay of it, which was Tower of Fantasy. I don't recommend that one, because it just keeps going downhill. Unless they changed. I don't know. I could be wrong. And the other one I put money into... There was a MapleStory gacha. More recent, I put a little bit of money into. And I realized, you know what? If putting money is the only way I have fun with this game, I'm just gonna stop. And that's why I stopped playing that MapleStory one. Oh, why has today has been like so quiet? Like, I should just be on edge. Constant. That's why. I should not speak. I should just continue to rant about gacha games. And I will not die, apparently. Bro, MapleStory 2 had such promise, but they killed it in the global version, you know? I haven't played Grand Blue. Did Genshin Impact get too easy? Yeah. It wasn't just the fact that it got too easy, I got bored of it. Primarily because there wasn't zero endgame, so. What do I even want now? It's just stamina, right? Maybe extra jumps as well. I think Tumble Launch is probably fine now. Oh yeah, no, 6 is where you want to be at. This is a very good mount. 5 was good, but 6 is actually really good. The difference is kind of very large, actually. I guess we just get the extra jump while it's here. Well, that's cool that they're having that kind of stuff. I think Star Rail definitely deserves some praise. Even though they're in between updates is what made me quit, because I wanted more. That's why I like Tribe 9, though. Because it lets you farm for everything. The only thing that stops you in the farm-wise for Tribe 9 is the currency for gacha. That's it. Level 31. You can farm for all the tension cards in Tribe 9. Farm for all the currency. Other than gacha currency. You basically get a pull every day, which is nice. From dailies. And dailies don't take too long either. Resources like leveling up books and all that, they do exist, but you don't need them because you can literally get your character to max level by just fighting monsters and high level bosses. And yes, you can farm bosses in that game, which is nice. They did everything perfect about a game that I wanted for a gacha, and I'm gonna stick with them. And they even have an anime. They have everything that you could want from a gacha game. They're changing the 50-50 system and buffing old characters. I heard about that through Tectone. I saw a little short on that. I'm like, there's no way they're doing this. Maybe I'll come back to Star Rail. I don't know. I mean, as long as Tribe 9 does good, I don't really have a reason to go back to Star Rail. I do like spacey kind of games, though, to be fair. I like that concept. But they just... Their updates on the story just take so long, I get bored, and I don't care about the dailies as much, you know? I do like the turn-based combat in Star Rail, though. I think it's a lot of fun. And I don't really, like, kid you about farming for everything but gacha currency in that game. You can do everything in that game. You can farm for gacha items. You can get skins for free by just playing the game. Paid skins. They did everything right. Except me, apparently. Oh, that door was open. To know. Wait, how's that? Oh, they went over the pit and died? I don't really understand how that worked. Huh. Oh, Blade is finally getting buffed? Nice. I did kind of want to build a team of every kind, you know? Did the MC actually get buffed? Because I need to know if the MC is getting buffed. If it's getting buffed, I actually might consider coming back. Although I missed so many events that might have had, like, unique exclusives for just being there. I know events give you less currency when you miss them. But stuff like getting a card, or what do they call that? I forget, the weapons in that game. There were events that gave you weapons too, like a couple of them. And if you didn't get them then, you just don't get them at all. Oh, it was a duck. That's what came up there. All the paths. I don't really care. Also, I don't want any spoilers past the third one if there's a fourth one. I know about up to 3 paths. Can I get you? Yeah, let me just... Oh my god, I literally found another load of enemies. Hold on. Would like to get their gems. Oh my. I don't think that's gonna stay in there, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to kill these monsters though. Before they despawn. But are they buffing the old paths? Because I like the physical path. I really like the flame path, you know. The defending path. I like that one a lot. Did they are they going to buff it? You said they're buffing old units. Are they buffing MC? Because if they're buffing MC, I actually will have an interest in it. MC is my favorite character in the game. I really liked how he was designed and his voice actors for both of them. The girl voice actor is 2B from Nier Automata. Automata, you know how you want to say it, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, they have really good voice actors. I even follow the male voice actor on Twitch. He's really cool. I prefer a gacha that has a good MC. Guess who has a good MC gacha? Tribe9. He is fucking busted. Because you can build him to be a healer, a tank, and a damage dealer. I don't think any gacha has done that right at the get-go. Yes, you heard me. The MC in Tribe9 can do everything. Also, breaking is technically, like, optional in Tribe9. You don't have to break, which is interesting gameplay. Also, every character is a breaker. Either, like, really low breaking, medium, or high breaking. So, you don't really have to worry about breaking, ever. All characters have a breaking source. Even if they're, like, really low breaking. And again, you don't have to break. It's not required for, like, reduction of your damage. It's only required to, like, get you buffs, I guess, is the best way to put it. I'm telling you, I thought that Tribe9 was gonna be, like, a meh gacha like all the other ones. But I fell in love with it. I couldn't stop playing it when I first got my hands on it. I finished all the story content, I'm just waiting. There's also weekly content as well. There's also a really fun rhythm event right now that has an insane amount of rewards. But it literally has to be the most generous gacha. More generous than SLA. That's saying a lot, honestly. And for anyone who's just tuning into this conversation, SLA stands for Solo Leveling Arise. I thought SLA was the most generous free-to-play gacha until I had some issues with it. It's still really generous, but it pissed me off for a guy who min-maxes all of his stuff, so... Where the hell is this? Hold on. Where is this music box? I wasn't paying attention. It's like, oh, it's over here, I guess. Where did I find it? I know there's one down here. Oh my god, it's right here. I haven't seen any codes for Tribe9, but it doesn't really need it. Can I just say, though? Since Tribe9 changed its gacha system from 0.6% to 2%, or, you know, SSR or whatever, they refunded everyone that paid. And not just anyone who paid, but from all the free-to-play... Where the hell were you? Hello? Can you explain where you were? Was he invisible? I think he was invisible when it hit me. Whatever. Oh, what? Okay, either there's more of you, or you just came back and I don't... Have I been literally, like, ranting for 10 minutes after I killed this guy? Is that what happened? I think it is. I need to stop ranting. I need to play the game. These monsters are going to be really annoying later if I keep ranting. Can someone check the tapes if he was invisible or not? Please and thanks. I think for safety reasons I have to do that. It was invisible, CMS? Are you confirming it? I mean, if you guys want, I could show you Tribe 9 before I end off stream today. If you really want to see what I'm talking about. The naming's weird for a gacha. But it makes sense when you know the story. Oh, I was saying you're ranting? Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, if anything, you got me more loot, so I don't have to go loot anything else. Most of the gacha. If I've been praising the gacha, it was Tribe 9. Let's put it this way. Since the game's been out, there's been 2 characters on Limited Banner. I think there's only 1 now. But when they had 2 characters on Limited Banner, I was able to pick up not only the characters, but 1 copy of their weapon. Or in this case, the tension card, which is not really a weapon. It's more like an effect when you get to X thing. This is the best way to put it. The cards are not even, like... You don't need them. But I will say they do a lot of good stuff for the character and your build. Ow. Get in there. It reminds me of, like, The World Ends With You, with the tension card system. Just the way it's designed. I don't know why, it just reminds me of it. It's not exactly like that, but it has a very similar feeling to the effects you get from your tension cards. Right, we need 5k more. Wait, it came behind me? I thought it was in front of me on the rails. I swear I saw its hand or something when it attacked me. Weird. Maybe it did come upstairs. You might be right about that. I'll have to get the other one, I guess. Oh, never mind. kill you so you can go away for 3 minutes. Might as well. Yeah, I must have been playing the game too long, because they shouldn't be coming back that fast, I feel like. Or maybe it's just a level 30 thing, I don't know. I don't think it goes any higher than level 11, though. For respawn times, I mean. There might be 2 headmen today. I think this is the first one I killed. That's gotta be the first one I killed. I swear I heard an invisible man, but I might be hearing things. Perfect, let's go. Quit trolling me, Taxman. Leave. Extra jump. I keep getting them to like a spam jumps. Actually, you know what I could do? I can look at the... I mean, there's savings right here. Might as well just get it. Well, they're still a low price, you know. Alright, we'll do one more level, I think, for solo today. And then I can show you guys Tribe 9 real quick, if you want to see it. You know what? I'm glad we're ending on a fun level. We got it twice today, which is really nice. How much strength do I have? 15. I was wondering. Hello, sir? You can't just kick a man like that. Oh. You're so cool. Ah, he tried getting it up so he died. That's funny. Oh, got a hit off of me. Nice. Good job. Oh, I see. Well, we have all this to explore now. That's fine. Just trying to move my hand there. Oh, hi. Come on, get in there. 2 Larrys today. Some gnomes. I don't think I went upstairs yet either. We have an eye today as well. We're missing a tier 3 and a tier 1 and 3 tier 2s. Free laser layers today. This might be a free day, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can find a big item real quick. Other than that, obviously. Where's the door? Is there an extraction here? There is. We could just save it for this. $9,000. I need 10k more. $15,000. I need 4k more. 4.1k more. I mean, this could be 4k. Seen it happen before. Now I need 2k more now. I think there was an item over here, right? Reaper Day? No. 3 laser Larrys today. I killed 3 of them already. Yeah, this is enough. As long as I don't break it. That should be enough money on the floor there. It was like 19.7k, I think. Now that I got all the money over there, I'll just go finish off the rest, honestly. Is there a griffin statue down here? As if there is, I would just win. Yeah, pits or acid or lava are all instant death, yeah. What did I just hear? I heard something moving over there. I don't like this. Fine, I'm sure. $19k extra. Which means we have only 20k more to go. And we're done. Should have grabbed that. I knew it. I knew it. I heard something and it made me turn around. I think it was just regular ambience, though. Here we go, Griffin statue. I shouldn't have done this. I think I would have enough money for the other one, honestly. How do you solo stuff without dying? Any tips? Patience. Don't do what I did and rant and stream it. You'll probably die to a monster that hits you into a pit. You just have to remember, as soon as you get 13 strength, you're a god, right? But you're not quite a god. You still need the stamina, you still need the HP. You still need at least three sprint speed in the end game, you know. You need to remember you could kill things or throw things aside. You should take it nice and slow, but you want to finish the level in 15 minutes, roughly. The later you take it, the more the monsters respawn constantly. And #1 rule is if you see a hidden, you speedrun that day. No greeting, zero greeting, focus on clearing. Because hidden is the only thing that can kill you solo, honestly. See what I mean? Hidden's the only thing that can kill you as solo when you get good enough. Technically, the eye can kill you if you get a combo into a pit, but if you play it well, you shouldn't die to the eye. Especially if you look up before you enter a room. Here's how much I don't care about that money. I need to go before... There's 2 hiddens today, by the way. I need to go before I get grabbed by a hidden. There might be 3 hiddens today, honestly. Also, you do not greed past level 6, basically. Hiddens can grab you and just throw you into a pit and you just lose. That's why they're dangerous. If you were wondering. I lost a level 17 run that died to a hidden. There's no way. I have to get one more item. I thought I calculated that right. I did not. That's fine. I'm sure I saw an item over here. Yeah, let's just grab a small item real quick. Get in here. No items? Okay. Well, I have no reason to go get that big bag. Here we go. Hold on. Where'd he go? You have to die. What? Why was he almost dead? Was there 2 in the same room earlier? There's no way. There's no way they were all in the same room with me. There's 3 of them today. Wow. I think it does explain a lot, honestly. Anyways. You also want to run back to the truck as soon as you can, assuming it's safe enough to do so. You can greed from level 1 to level 5. You cannot greed to level 6 and higher. There's no reason to, as solo. You don't want to get extra money if you can help it. You can greed if you see 3 Reapers, I don't know, no hidden as your tier 2, and a bunch of shadow children as your tier 1. If you see a bunch of that, you can greed as much as you want. But if you don't see that in that day, I don't recommend greeding. It's just not worth it. I'm gonna get to at least 20 gems, I think, honestly. All right, that's it for solo. We'll do some more solo tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll have a Smash stream coming up, because I did say to my cousin Riley that we should at least do a Smash stream once in a while, right? So we'll do that on tomorrow at 7 p.m. roughly, whenever he gets home from his gym workout or whatever, and work in general. And we'll do some Mario Maker before that. We'll do some Repo before that as well. Then we'll do Smash stream until the end of the timer, whatever time that is. Saturday, I'm gonna have a bingo card ready to do the bingo game. I don't even remember what our first bingo game is. Let me look. I'm sure I have it here somewhere, right? I'll just search my computer. I know bingo is on a list somewhere. Huh. Where did I put my bingo games? Hold on, maybe if I type in game? Did I lose that document? There's no way. I know I have my bingo list somewhere. I'll find it. Regardless, there's like 5 games on there. We'll start with the top one, whatever that is. It's a retro game, bingo game stuff. I'll have a bingo card ready. We'll do some Mario Maker. We'll do some solo repo on Saturday, and then we'll swap over to the retro bingo game. I'll find the list somewhere. I don't know where it is though. That's so weird. I must have named it something different than bingo. I don't know what I could have named it though. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It doesn't matter. I'll find it. I wrote it somewhere. We'll do bingo on Saturday. Sunday, we have the Evan Breaks Games run on his host. We have that. It's like level 57 or something like that. We'll play that. And on Monday, this is the whole reason I'm talking about this. On Monday, because I have a hide and seek mod pack revamped to come back to that actually will be probably working just fine and be much better content. We'll come back on Monday. We'll do a semi-open community Monday hide and seek for Repo. Anyone who's on my Steam friends can join, regardless. It's up to 10 players. Contra, you're welcome to join. I don't think you're an issue because of what we had earlier. As long as everyone has the mod pack, no one will have an issue. That's the reason why I had an issue in the first place, because somebody didn't have a mod pack, so that's why it was making it load infinitely. That's the idea. So Monday, we'll do the normal Mario Maker solo repo into hide and seek repo. That's the day we'll do that. Because I think we got a really good mod pack going, and I think the mod pack is good enough to make everything automated for the seekers and the hunters and the hiders basically. I have like a whole new rule set for it to make it more fair. The guns are 100% accurate. We have a bunch of other mods in there for fun. I actually will have monsters spawning, but it'll only be the duck, bangers. It'll be the huntsman, the trudge. And the tier 2s are gonna be, I think it's just bangers for tier 2. Yeah, it's just the 5 enemies. Only those monsters can spawn, because those are less annoying monsters that can constantly spawn in the last extract. So I think that'll be a fair gameplay, honestly. As for Zero playing Repo with me, it's up to him to schedule anything past Monday. I'm pretty open, except for Thursday, obviously, for obvious reasons. We could do it Tuesday. We could do it Friday next week. I don't really care when. Is he aware that I beat 10 levels, by the way? I don't know if he's aware or not, to be honest. So, yeah. Yeah, as long as you get every extraction for solo, you'll be fine. You're getting like 80,000 a day. That's true. Yeah. So, no clue. Is he streaming right now, by the way? I don't know. Does he stream on Thursdays? I forget. I don't think he streams on Thursdays. I think it's Friday. Does he stream on Thursdays? I don't think he does. Yeah, it's Fridays, right? Fridays until Monday, right? Friday and Monday? Wait, not Friday? He's not streaming Friday anymore? What? Yeah, Friday through Monday. That's what I just said. What do you mean not Friday? Today's Thursday. Anyways, that I wanted to raid into him today. Damn, he doesn't stream on Thursday, so it sucks. Tomorrow we'll raid into him. I hope no one spoils that I would beat the 10 clears. I wanna raid into him tomorrow. And be like, hey, when are you gonna play Repo with us? I really want to keep it a secret if possible, but I don't know if anyone's going to. Yeah, I know today isn't Friday. I know today's Thursday. I should know this because I do Thursday group with Next, Blados, and Okels whenever Okels can do it, you know? Anyways, that's it for solo. I'm ranting on for too long. We'll do more Repo solo daily, basically. That's the whole point. Saturday will be bingo, and Monday will be hide and seek. Those are the only two things you need to remember. That are like the major things that are going to be happening.